Hello, greetings from the Democratic People's Republic of Laos, or simply Laos. At the moment, I'm in the capital city of Laos, Vientiane, and in this video, I'm going to take you on a walk across this city. Right now, I'm some 2.5 kilometers from the city center in a residential area, and I want to check out one temple that I have seen from hotel, and I think it will be on the right. Yes, I see it, the temple. Let's find a way to get a little bit closer. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I thought, let's go out and film then. I have been in Vientiane for 2 full days, and speaking of first impressions of Vientiane, I want to talk about 2 things in a little bit more detail. First, Vientiane is simpler than I thought. You see it like right after you cross the bridge from Thailand. And second, there are a lot of beautiful cafes, beautiful restaurants in Vientiane, and that really surprised me. And here is the temple. Yeah, you can come to this temple. I thought maybe it's some monk's school or something. Beautiful. Can I walk? Let's walk around a little bit. This beautiful temple, Buddhist temple. Yeah, at first it looks very similar to ones you see in Thailand. I had heard that Lao Buddhist temples are different, but this one looks very similar to Thai Buddhist temples, at least for me. Yeah, these are 2 of my first impressions of Vientiane and also Laos. That Vientiane is simpler than I thought. I knew that Thailand is way more developed than Laos, but still I thought that Vientiane will have more high-rise buildings, better roads, more shops, more everything. But it's quite simple city. As one man whom I met in Bangkok said, Vientiane is a very gentle city, and now let's go back. Now I can agree with him. But the second thing really surprised me. Really surprised me seeing so many beautiful cafes, and the quality there is awesome. We have been to maybe 5 different places, and the quality there and like the feeling there, the vibe there in these places is very similar, like you would expect in Singapore or London, New York. The quality and the vibe is amazing, and the prices are like 10 times smaller than in a similar place in New York. Like you can go to a really cool coffee shop and have a coffee for $1.50. Amazing. Or have a bowl of Singapore noodles in a Singapore noodle shop. Very cool, nice place, like 10-minute walk from here, and it will cost you $2.5, $3. Amazing. Yeah, but at the same time you see that most of population most likely are living on very little, but still there are a lot of these places, a lot of these cafes and restaurants. You see that this is a very simple area, and in the reviews of this hotel in this area where we are staying, we read that there is nothing to do, that there are no places where to eat, no places where to shop. But I can't agree with them, because in 10-minute walk from this spot we can get to this Singapore noodle shop, which is amazing. In 5 minutes, like in that direction, there is a German restaurant. We went there just to check out like what is the German food like in Laos, in Vientiane, and it was amazing. For $3 we had better German sausages than in Latvia, better potato salad than in Latvia, which is much closer to Germany than Laos. So yeah, so in that direction there is the German restaurant, maybe 200 or 300 meters. But now we will go to the left. To the left there are a couple of coffee shops that we have been to, and this is also the road that I want to take. I don't think that it's the most interesting road. I actually know only that road and none else. So I'm taking this road only because I know that road and I more or less know how to get to the city center if I take that road. And at the same time you also see what we can find here. So as I said, from that point it's 10 minutes to that Singapore shop, which is somewhere there. Less than 5 minutes to German restaurant. Here on the left there is a nice restaurant with some local, I think local, looks very local, with some local food and some cakes. And speaking more of prices in Laos, I just had a haircut 10 minutes ago, maybe 15 minutes ago. How do you like it? It was €1.40, so $1.50. In Laos it was 25,000. And as I'm saying this, we are approaching one very popular local restaurant. Oh no, it was somewhere further. It's 4 o'clock, so the traffic is getting busier. But anyway, it's very okay for a capital city, and in Asia you are used to way busier streets. A really nice coffee shop, Naked. They have at least 2 coffee shops. One is here and one is maybe 5 minutes in that direction. Both serve amazing food. Michelin cafe. Maybe it's a Michelin cafe. Maybe, who knows. Here, if you want to find a room here in this area, so it's starting from 1050 kip, 150,000, 180,000, 180,000, that's €10, 10 USD approximately. That's the prices in Laos, in Vientiane. And what I wanted to say about this cafe, Naked, they have at least 2 places in Vientiane. Yeah, they have amazing food. It looks like 10 euro, 15 euro breakfast in Bangkok, or a 20 euro breakfast in London or New York, or maybe even 30 euro, but it costs 3 euro, including a good coffee. What is this building? I don't know. I don't know what is that building. Let's keep walking. It's approximately 2.2, maybe 2.5 kilometers, depending on what road I will take, until the city center, until the riverfront. Vientiane is right next to river Mekong. Yes, at the moment it is kind of busy, but it's fine. It's very fine for Asia. And during the day it's much quieter, even on the main roads like this one. I have known that Vientiane is the capital of Laos for quite some time, for several years, but I have never looked on the map where it actually is, and so I didn't know that Vientiane is almost right next to the border of Laos and Thailand. So once you cross the bridge from Laos, from Thailand to Laos, you are more or less in Vientiane, in the suburbs of Vientiane. It's approximately 15, maybe 20 kilometers from the border until the city center of Vientiane. Yeah, we are more or less like in the city center, and even here there are dirt roads and places like this. And I will repeat myself that we are quite close to the city center, like 2.5, maybe 2 kilometers until the riverfront, and that means like 1.5 until the center of Vientiane. And once you cross the bridge from Thailand to Laos, you immediately see that you are in a less developed country. Dada Cafe, another nice coffee shop. They serve good coffees, teas, some cakes, some food also. And across the road I think will be the Swedish pizza house, where they serve really good pizza. I had never heard of Swedish pizza houses, but yeah, here in Vientiane there are at least 2 Swedish pizza houses, and I can recommend them. That's assuming that the second one is or the same place, the same restaurant, because I have been here to this one twice. It's really good. Cars parked on sidewalks. That's the Vientiane thing. You see it a lot, and you also see that no one is walking here. I'm the only person walking right now. Naked Espresso, lean and clean cafe. This is their second shop, maybe they have more, I don't know. And here they are, highly recommending this place. Amazing quality food, and cheap even for Thailand. Amazon Cafe, Thai coffee shop. The sun is so bright. Last 2 days it was cloudy, so yeah, that's how I knew it's sunny. I must film. And also because tomorrow I'm going back to Bangkok for a few days, and then we will explore more of Laos. Right now these are only the first impressions, and only of the capital of Laos, Vientiane, a city of approximately 1 million people. The total population of Laos is approximately 7-8 million people. And Laos, by territory, is quite a big country. Cars on the sidewalk, more cars. Yes, I thought that Vientiane will be with more high rises, but it isn't. And another thing that I was expecting, even though I had like very few expectations of Vientiane, is I was expecting to see more of French influence, some old French buildings. So far I haven't seen any. I think I will need to Google where do you look for French buildings in Vientiane. But yeah, so far this is also my second walk to the city center, to the very center. Maybe we will find something French. Yeah, but the parking situation here is very interesting. Just park your cars on the sidewalks. There in front of us is one very beautiful spot in Vientiane. I won't go closer. I will show you how it looks during the night in a moment. But yeah, it's a very beautiful spot. People go there to watch fountain show in the evening. Let's try to go across. Yeah, people go there in the evenings because of a beautiful fountain show. There are lights and fountains and music, and it looks like this. But I will take a small side street instead. Coconut, 10,000. That's around 50 cents. Ministry of Public Transport, maybe. Funny tuk-tuks, same like in Udon Thani, Thailand. This is the second place I see them. So yeah, today is second full day, and that means we have been here for 2.5 days, 2.5 days. And this is the first time when in first 2.5 days we haven't been to a simple local restaurant, because there are so many of these fancy and very affordable for us places. I don't know which road to take. Maybe this one. I have been here only once, and that was after sunset yesterday. After sunset this city stops. After sunset many places closes, This is the first city where in a long time I see, or maybe it's the very first city where I see so many places that close at around 5, 6 in the evening. Some cafes close even at 3. It's a very quiet city in our experience in the evenings. In the evenings people go to sleep. What do we have here? Some government building? Maybe. Maybe it's some government building. If I remember correctly, in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, it was very similar. I haven't been to Cambodia for 4 years or 3 years, and I think there it was very similar that at 7, 8 in the evening it was almost dead on the streets. There were only some tourist streets that were with shops open, but most other streets were quiet. And then people were waking up like really early. At 5 in the morning it was already busy on the streets. I don't know how it looks here at 5 in the morning. We are approaching some place that I don't know. I think here we will turn to the left. Yeah, we just spent 3 months in Thailand, and in Thailand at 11 p.m. there are kids playing on the streets. But here in Vientiane at 6 o'clock it may be a problem to find a place where to have a dinner. I think it would be hard for Spanish to travel here in Laos, at least in Vientiane. If they are used to eating at 10 o'clock. Oh, I see some beauty on the right. And some more beauty ahead of us. I'll remind you that we are going to the very center, and our final destination is the riverfront. We are going to Mekong River. So sunny. We are going to Mekong River. On one side there is Vientiane. Let's run across. On one side there is Vientiane, and on the other side is Thailand. Hello, can I look at this beauty? Wow, this I had never seen in any materials about Vientiane. Actually, very few tourists visit Vientiane. And very few wander further away from the riverfront. What a peaceful, nice spot. Let's continue. We are 1.3 kilometers from the riverfront. We'll be passing by the central bus station of Vientiane. the riverfront will be our final destination for this video of first impressions of Vientiane. I guess the rest of Laos looks completely different. We'll see that in a week or two when I'm back from Thailand. There's some beautiful temples here. Trust me, it looks this busy only for a few hours a day. In the middle of the day it's quiet. Quiet when you compare it to places like Phuket or Bangkok. A busy street on the left, but I think I won't go there. We'll go to the bus station and to the riverfront when we get across the road. Okay, now I remember this place. We were walking here yesterday at around 6:30 and it was all closed. Maybe it was closed because it's January 3rd? No, doesn't seem logical. And again, cars everywhere. Reminds you of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where the sidewalk is for everything but walking, because no one is walking there. Same like no one is walking in Vientiane. Very similar to a Thai Songtao. This is also the kind of car that we took from the border of Laos and Thailand. And the interesting thing was that the man, taxi driver, was accepting only Thai bahts. I was giving him a Lao kip and he was looking at me like if I'm crazy. Like, dude, what is that? Give me money, real money. So yeah, I had Thai bahts and I paid in Thai bahts. Let's go and see what's here. What can we find here in the side streets of Vientiane? Gucci in the first shop. Ah, it's a market. It's a market. A blanket, a fluffy blanket like in Pakistan, can be very useful in Vientiane on some days. Because while it's not cold for a European, it can be very cold for a European used to hot weather, like me and Una. For us, plus 20 it's cold and we need a blanket, a fluffy Pakistani blanket. Let's go through.
Yang vàoบ่เห็นเด้
So yeah, speaking of prices, 100,000, that's approximately €5, $5. So 120, 180. And what do we have here? A secret market. And where did we end up? Almost by the bus station. And yesterday after 6, none of this was here. People were at home. Bus station is there. Let's take a look at the bus station. Central bus station in Vientiane. I just love these tuk-tuks. Bus station. This is also from where the bus that goes to the border departs. And this is also where it arrives when it comes from the border, from the Thai-Lao friendship bridge. As our experience shows, in Vientiane, you see an average of 1 foreigner an hour if you are just wandering the streets. University on the left. And here is one more thing as we are approaching the riverfront. One more fact about cafes and restaurants in Vientiane. Here, similar like in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where there are also a lot of good foreign restaurants, you have to know the places where to go. Maybe I have to go across the road. I think I will go. You have to know the places where to go, because you can find these beautiful fancy restaurants in neighborhoods that you would least expect. Yeah, they can be in places where you wouldn't expect to find anything like this. For example, here to the left in that direction, and there is seemingly nothing, and on the map there is also like, it looks just like a residential area, but there are some good restaurants. There is the Vientiane Cat Cafe. There is a popular Vietnamese restaurant. There also is a pizza shop. So yeah, you have to know, or you have to Google. If you just wander around like I do, then you may not find anything at all. Especially if you go in the evening when many places are closed. Also these beautiful restaurants and cafes may be closed after 6. I almost see the riverfront. Lao taxi. Let's try this thing. Who knows, maybe it works. I don't see a traffic light. Okay, I see. Let's just go. Let me sum up a few things as we are approaching the coastline. Vientiane is not the most interesting place for a tourist, in my opinion. There seems to be only very few beautiful sites where to go. At the same time, if you like to try different types of food, if you like to have German food for lunch and then good pizza for dinner and Singapore noodles the next day and I don't know what else, some smoothie bowl and so on, then you might really like Vientiane, because there are a lot of good food options. In our experience, these places are even better than many that you can find in Bangkok. They offer much better value for money and better atmosphere and similar or better, same or better food quality. Yeah, if you like food, consider Vientiane. Otherwise, maybe go to some other places, I don't know, because most of tourists, they don't go to Vientiane, they go to Luang Prabang and some other places in Laos. We will also go there in a week maybe and make our own opinion on these places. But since we like food, we like Vientiane a lot. The riverfront. We are almost there. A beautiful Huawei office. Yeah, since we like food, we really like Vientiane, and we also like that Vientiane is less busy than many places in Southeast Asia, at least many places that offer this many food options. And I can easily see myself going to Vientiane for a week only to eat, only to indulge myself with some good food, good and cheap food. Here I think will be some night market thing, maybe in a couple of hours, when before going to sleep people will go and stuff their stomachs with some Lao food. And the riverfront, we are almost there, I already see Thailand. Are you ready for that, for the mighty Mekong river? Let's turn around the camera. Yeah, this is it. This is the riverfront and the Mekong river, and I want to sit down, drink some water or a juice. Yeah, this is it. It keeps on going, but it doesn't really get much more beautiful. This is what it is. Yeah. Ahead of me is a park. Behind that gate is a park. They call it a park, but doesn't really look like a park. So that's it for this video. That's it for Vientiane. See you soon. Most likely still from Laos.